Yeah. Do you
Um,
drink alcohol?
oh, a lot, a lot. Also, I come from an alcoholic father.
Now that you said that your father was alcoholic, do you think that impacted your childhood?
A lot, a lot. Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing awesome. Today was a great day. Well, I spent the morning with this guy, my bro, and it was a great day.
It's cool. What are you from?
I'm from Dominican Republic. So,
Originally, like native?
yeah, born and raised here. One of the most beautiful country in the world.
How old are you, brother?
28. I'm
What's your name?
28. My name is Brahmi. Brahmi Yuset.
Lisette.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a very common
No,
last name.
well, no, it's not actually my last name. It's my second name.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Yuset.
I don't know why Dominican parents are so creative
Yeah,
when it comes
they
to
are
names.
most of my family. They live in Switzerland, and I think that there is a part of Switzerland that I think I know they speak French,
Yeah.
and they were the ones who put me that name.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's why.
that's part
That's
of
why.
my of
Yeah.
the
Do you have
history
any
of that name.
children?
Not really, not really, not yet.
Are you married?
I was married in the past, but
What happened?
no, no,
Didn't work
no,
out?
I didn't work out. It
So
didn't.
you did, or the relationship did not work out?
I tried my best, but it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah. Do you think it was your fault?
Um,
Maybe.
well, I think I wasn't prepared. And also it wasn't the time. The pandemic year. It was
Mhm.
a hard year where mental health and stuff. We did a bunch of things that we didn't. We I don't know.
Yeah, that you were not used to,
Yeah,
things that you were not
we were
really
not thinking like
expecting.
properly. We were
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah. It
expecting.
actually hit
We
the
did
world.
a lot of things that we were not like.
Yeah. Do you
Um,
drink alcohol?
oh, a lot, a lot. Also, I come from an alcoholic father, and I used to drink a lot.
How
I'm
did
not doing.
you?
I'm not doing that no more. But I used to drink a lot.
Now that you said that your father was alcoholic, do you think that impacted your childhood?
A lot, a lot. Yeah, because I think that I have those bounds on when you grow up without your father on your side,
Uh,
on when you are an adult, and sometimes um you sometimes you don't. Oh my God, it's hard to express those things, but
do your
they are
best.
they are things. They are times in your when you are an adult that you know that you miss those times in your childhood, and things that you were not teach to you as a child.
Yeah, yeah,
Times that that you miss those things, like you have that
yeah. Things that
child.
you wish you could have done or you
It's
could have learned
exactly that
by
word.
your father, but he was not there.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about you? Are you? Do you think you inherit the alcoholism from your father?
Well, I'm not saying that I was an alcoholic, but some people said that even if you drink only on Saturdays, like one beer on Saturdays, because I didn't used to drink like every single day, but one beer, two beers, three beers, four, five, 10, 20 on Saturdays or on the weekend. I used to drink on the weekend most of the time.
How many beers? 20?
No, not 20, maybe 10, 8, 7. But yeah,
What?
but maybe some people say that if you drink on the weekends, you are it's a type of being an alcoholic.
Yeah. Then everyone is an alcoholic then, because
Exactly,
everybody drinks at a certain point.
exactly. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
So
Life
I consider, well, maybe I was
like a
a
normal.
type of alcoholic.
Yeah. What about any other drugs? Do you? What about weed? You smoke weed?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you don't anymore, but you used to.
Yeah, I used to smoke weed. It was one of my, well, I won't say it was what was one of most terrible experience that I ever had because at the beginning it was wonderful. Everything was beautiful. And when I started smoking, I don't remember. I don't even remember when I started.
Maybe 2 years ago, 3 years.
2 years?
Was
No, it
before
was
the
more than that.
pandemic.
More than that.
Let's say like 7 or 8 years, or maybe
More
more.
than that.
You are 28, so you
I'm
started when you were what?
28,
20.
and it was the most impacting and most delicate thing about it because it was when I turned 18 that I started smoking weed. So
So you smoked weed for maybe 10 years,
over, yeah, 10 years.
and now you don't smoke weed anymore.
No more.
How do you quit?
Well, I quit because I felt like um overthinking. Like it was the thing that was affecting me the most. Like overthinking. I was overthinking every single thing. For example, you see we were talking about running and about weights. And for example, you told no brownie, but you look like thinner. Then when I was smoking, um, I started to overthink that, even that I couldn't sleep because of that. And then I
Yeah.
was thinking like the sleeplessness it was then affecting then my the next day, and I was not being productive because I wasn't sleeping. Then it ended up in anxiety. I was having deep anxiety. But also I love exercising. But I find out that I was using exercising as an escape from my problems, which end up being even worse for me because then I was exercising, but I wasn't getting enough sleep, and then I end up bored
I'm
out.
supposed to cry on this show. Sorry. This is pretty emotional. I didn't know Will that well then. And he was like, hey, man, do you remember we had dinner the other night? And Will, or Arnett, he's like, you were a real. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. And by the way, have your dogs gone out to the bathroom? And I was like, what? No, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Oh, no. I think they have to go to the bathroom. They're literally standing by the door. And that was like the first time I ever realized I had a problem with drugs and alcohol. Didn't in any clubs, like no girls wanted to really look at me. Like it was like, what? I mean, totally depressed. It wasn't until really Hangover. I was 36 when I did the Hangover. So I got to go through all of those things before fame even played into my existence on a daily level.
So what do you guys get under there?
Just a whole bunch of mind your own business.
Cooper crediting fellow actor Arnett for setting him on what he calls the path of deciding to change his life.